Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And today I wanted to do another bus video, and this one is on 6 of my exclusive first editions Plaxton Paramount coaches. I've got 5 from the United Kingdom and 1 from Ireland, and I wanted to take a look at each bus individually and then give my overall view thoughts on this collection. So with that being said, I'm going to begin this video. So the first bus I'm going to take a look at is this one down here at the very end. I'm probably gonna have to make some camera adjustments and zooming in and out. So if there looks like there's anything weird going on, that's what it is. So I'm gonna do my best to give you guys an up close. This one is First Coaches, and this one's the first United Kingdom one that I have. I like the paint job on this one. It's like a dark purple type color, a little bit of around here, and then another light one right here, which is pretty nice. I really like this. It says First Coaches along the side. Right down here, it says heater fuel cutoff. So that's what's right here in that little writing. But then you've got 2 areas for the luggage where you put your bags for the long haul trip, which is pretty cool. Got an emergency exit door right here at the back, which is pretty cool. Not a whole lot on the front. It just says first right here. And then in the window, there's no destination or anything. It's just a plain one, but that's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice bus. Just a little bit different not to have that. Then turning it around to this side, you got the door where you go in at, going on and off, which is pretty cool. Got some small writing down here. Even if I was to read it, it'd be hard to make out what it says. So I'm not too sure what it says. You got the areas right here where you store more luggage for your bags right below. And then it says First Coaches up here at the top, which is pretty nice. And then across the top of it, you got the 3 emergency hatches right here. One at the front, middle, and back. Pretty nice. And then there's some detailing on the back. It says First Coaches, South Wales, and then 196 right here. Phone number, and then it says fax with that number right here. That's what it says right down there. And then it says www.firstgroup.com. So that's pretty cool that it has that detailing on it. That's a pretty cool one. So that'll be it for that one. The next bus is Shearings, and this one is a personal favorite of mine. I really like the detailing on this one. It's a blue color. It's blue. I like the white and orange down here, and then also right here on the door too. That's some nice detailing. It says Shearings right here. Carefree Coaching Holidays. It's pretty nice. Then you got the area down here where you store your bags. The luggage, which is pretty nice. I got 3 compartments or luggage compartments, or I don't know what they call them. It's pretty cool. Taking around the back, Shearings, and then it says 957 in both corners. Quality assured, carefree coaching holidays. It's pretty nice. Got some detailing there. Turning it around, it's basically the same detailing on this side. Looks like you've got possibly an emergency exit. There's one right here. Is what looks like a door. I like how they made it, even though there's no working features, they give it those realistic things with the detailing. So that's pretty cool. And then you got, looks like 2 more compartments down here for luggage. And then looks like maybe another one right here near the back wheel well. It's pretty different. Got clear windows, so that's pretty cool. And then you got the emergency hatches along the top of the roof, so that's pretty nice. I don't know if I pointed this out earlier, but you also don't have any, there's no destination on it, which is a little bit different, but that's still pretty cool. The next one is gray green. This is another cool one. I really like how it's written in orange. You also got, I don't know what color this is, like a dark green or a, I'm not too sure. But that's a pretty nice color scheme, and I really like it along the back here. The orange and that color, pretty nice. And the way it goes across down here at the bottom, especially right where you put your baggage at underneath. So that's pretty cool. This is the same side where you get in on, pretty cool. And then this one says was it Cowies? Cowies, gray green, London 0181 800 8010. That's pretty cool. So it's got a little bit of detailing along the back of it. I don't know if how much more I'll get, but I'll do my best. Some camera adjustments here. Try to see what I can do. I think that's all the further it'll go. I'll bring it up closer. You can see that. That's pretty cool. Zoom out now. Taking a look down this side of the bus, it's basically the same detailing on this side. You got your emergency exit door right here, very much noticeable for getting in and out of, so it's pretty nice. Emergency exit right here at the very back area where it says fuel, so that's pretty cool. And of course you got the 3 emergency exit roofs, hatchets at the top. You can climb out, turns on its side, so it's pretty cool. No destination either on this one, but that's okay. It's still a pretty cool bus. Really like it. This one is National Holidays. It's a pretty nice one. Really like the detailing on it, especially for National, how it's written in red and blue. That's pretty nice. And holidays at the bottom and the design going across the side of it. So that's pretty cool. Not a whole lot here. Looks like emergency exit cutoff right here. That's what it says. This little part right here where my finger's at. So that's pretty cool. And you got baggage compartments, or the place where you store the luggage at, right down here. And then got another detail right here, I think that says fuel. So right where they put the fuel up the bus at, that's pretty nice. Do my best here, I'll zoom in as best I can. It says Southern Vectis, telephone 0983 292 623, and national holidays written across the back, and it says GB. Pretty cool. Got like a license plate E320 JDL, which is pretty nice. It's got a little bit of detail at the back, so that's pretty nice. And then right here it says national holidays, emergency exit right here at the very back, and then you just got the 3 the areas where you put your luggage in underneath at the bottom of it, which is pretty cool. Not a whole lot of detailing on this one. It's basically the same thing on the other side. And then, of course, too, you've got your emergency exits at the top of the bus, the hatchets. So that's pretty cool. And then this one does actually have a destination, and I'll zoom in and even try to bring it up closer if you guys are wondering what it says. Looks like it says W3A SHANKLIN, Isle of Wight. Right there, I know it's pretty small. If you guys want me to take some pictures and put it in a post for you guys so you can get some up close of some of the detailing on these, I'll do that. Just drop it in the comments, but that's what it says right here. I know it's written pretty small, but I'll definitely, if you want to see some up close photos, I will do that. Just comment. But that'll be it for the national holidays one. This next one is the green line, And as you can see, it says Maidstone London Express, and this is a pretty cool one. This one is a deluxe series, and it is model number 26604DL, and they only made 1,260 of these. Luckily, I found somebody who's able to get this for me, and it's a pretty cool addition to my collection. I've had this one for quite a long time. I really like the detailing along here. Like, you got, looks like a horse or something right there, or some type of a, looks like a horse right there. And just how it has this detailing down the side. I especially like the dark green at the bottom, and then it's like light green all the way across the side. So that's pretty nice. Taking a look around the back, there's really not any detailing or too much here. If I do zoom in, I don't think it'll show up very well. It might not. It says Green Line, Maidstone, London Express, and it's got like that little horse, that little symbol that it had on the other side. It's a lot bigger. So, I mean, if it doesn't turn up well, I can always make a post for this one. So I'm going to zoom out again, just a notch, a little bit. Going down the side of it, it's basically the same thing on this side, but you have an emergency exit right here, I think. It says that right there in the window. And then you got a door right here to get out on the side, which is pretty cool. A little bit different from the other side. It's pretty nice. Again, you got the, you can climb out the roof in case the bus goes on its side. You got these little emergency exits all along here. Pretty cool. And then this one is 981 Maidstone, so that's pretty nice that it has that detailing on it. It's a pretty cool model. A nice one for this bus. It's a pretty cool one. I do not have 26604, but I'll probably be acquiring that to my collection in the future. And then I saved this one. This one is Bus Aaron, and it's a pretty nice one. It's an expressway coach. I really like the detailing on this one. I like the Bus Aaron, and you got the dog right there. It says expressway, and then you got the red coloring down the side like this. It's pretty nice. Makes it stand out. The area where you put your luggage at the bottom of it right here. Got 3 like storage areas. I don't know what they call it. That's pretty cool. It says fuel right here. That little detail at the near the back. So that's pretty nice. I really like the details that are drawn on where you to show where you have those types of things, like the fuel, and then right down here where people put their baggage at. Then along the back it says Bus Aaron Expressway, and I really like this color scheme with the red on it. That's pretty cool. A little bit smaller written along the back. That's pretty nice. And then along this side, you've got the emergency exit door right here at the back. Another area where it says fuel. And then again, more areas where you store the luggage at the bottom of it. So it's pretty cool. Bus Aaron Expressway written here. That's pretty nice. And then it says MB230 right here. It's pretty cool. And then, does it say coolant? Coolant right here. And I'm not too sure. There's some small detailing on it. I'll trying to show it my best, but I don't think it's going to show up. And then you got the front of it, which is pretty cool. And I'll bring it up close. It says for the destination, it says ATH CLIATH Dublin, which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I know it's hard to tell even with the light in the background, but even if I turned it off, it would be hard to see regardless. So I mean, I guess you can still kind of somewhat see it, but that's what it says right there. So it's pretty cool. So, and this one is one of the 23 Irish buses that I have in my collection, and I really like this one. So it's a pretty cool one to have, especially the expressway coaches. So now I'm going to zoom out and we're going to take a look at the entire collection all together. Get everything ready and set up. We will begin to take a look. So, I'm going to move the camera back now a notch. Maybe I'll move it up so we have more of a clear look at all of them. So far I only have 6 exclusive first editions Plaxton Paramount coaches in my collection. I really like this collection of buses, and especially these types of coaches. They're pretty nicely detailed, and I like how each one looks with all of their detailing on it, and especially being from different places. I will say too, I kind of like the ones that have the destinations in the windows at the top, just because it kind of gives it a little more detail to it. I know the last one, it was hard to see what it says, but I can easily take a photo and put that in a post if you guys want to see that. But these are pretty nice. So if you really like exclusive first editions buses, especially their Plaxton Paramount coaches, these are pretty nice to get. So if you're a bus enthusiast and you like things like this, I would really recommend getting these for your collection. These are pretty nice. If you guys want, I can also list or give you the website where I bought these from. There is a seller that I know, or a seller I found that sells buses like these, so I can always put that in the description if you guys want, or ask me in the comments. But I will say this much: if you really like exclusive first editions 1/76 scale model buses like these, get these for your collection. These are pretty nice. So, and they would go great, especially if you like the UK and Ireland ones. They're the best. So definitely be sure to get them for your collection if you like these. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to make more like this in the future if you guys want to see more like this. And please be sure you stay tuned for the next one.